The Phoenix mom who police say confessed to shooting her two kids earlier this week, is out of the hospital and now booked into jail.
Her 2-year-old daughter died and her 6-year-old son is still in the hospital in critical condition. Kim Powell has the latest on this tragic story live from downtown outside the jail. Kim?
Yeah, Phoenix police say the 24-year-old mother admitted to shooting her two kids and then planned on turning the gun on herself, but she couldn't reload it. And tonight, that 6-year-old is still fighting for his life, but police tell us this is one of the hardest calls they can go on.
At this time, you are facing 1 count of murder and possibly a second count if your son does end up passing away, since he is currently in critical condition due to the wounds that he endured at your hand.
24-year-old Esther Callejas appeared in front of a judge after being released from the hospital. According to court documents, she accidentally shot herself in the hand while trying to make sure the gun worked before shooting her two kids.
When they respond to a call like that, the first thing they have to do is put their emotions aside, put their feelings aside, and get to work.
When officers got to the house, Callejas was holding her 2-year-old daughter, Esperanza Isidro, who had been shot in the chest twice. She died at the hospital. Esperanza's 6-year-old brother was shot 3 times, including in the head. According to court paperwork, she told her kids she wanted them to go to heaven.
In this particular incident, during one of the 911 calls, our dispatcher was able to hear children crying in the background, and I can only imagine how heart-wrenching that was for our dispatcher.
Sergeant Ann Justice says the Phoenix Police Department has an employee assistance unit that helps officers on tragic calls like this one. And they keep in touch even after the adrenaline wears off.
Behind the badge, our officers are people. At the end of the day, they are people first, and they have human emotions. So, when that's happening, they're able to put that aside, they're able to get the job done. But then when reality hits them, it can hit them really hard.
Now, candles sit outside of the house as the neighborhood wraps their heads around this tragedy.
It's not normal to see a child shot. It's not normal to have to do CPR on a baby who was shot by a parent.
Now, the father of these kids called police on the 14th because he was worried about the well-being of his wife and kids, but she assured them that they were okay. Officers say they then learned that Callejas had recently started antidepressants at the time of this shooting, and now she is being held on a $2 million cash bond. Reporting live, I'm Kim Powell for Arizona's Family.